Biology, Part 183. After a short time, the sugar and water molecules become completely mixed in A. This is because all the atoms of molecules are in the state of continual random motion and therefore become dispersed throughout the available space. Note that there is a net transfer of sugar molecules from the right to left and the transfer of water molecules in the opposite direction. In B, the movement of the sugar molecules is prevented by the membrane, but water molecules continue to diffuse freely so that there is net movement of water into the right hand compartment. As a result, the volume of the solution in this compartment increases, causing a buildup of pressure which pushes liquid up the side arm. The rising column of the liquid exerts the hydrostatic pressure on the solution, which opposes the finally prevents further entry of the water. At equilibrium, pressure produced can be estimated from the height of the column. The maximum pressure which any solution can develop depends directly on its concentration. To explain the net transfer of water molecules from one side to the partially permeable membrane to the other, plant physiologists now use the terms water potential, solute potential, and pressure potential. The water potential is denoted by OPA, 0 PA. Adding a molecules of solute restricts the movement of the water molecules and produces a solute potential. This has a negative value which is equal in magnitude to the hydrostatic pressure exerted by the liquid column at equilibrium. Water passes by osmosis from regions of high water potential 0 to slightly negative to the regions lower water potential more negative. In this case, water is transferred across the membrane into the sucrose solution. Well, as it goes to the sucrose solution, of course, this is in fact a process of dealing with it. When a plant cell is placed in the dilute solution, water tends to be transferred into the interior of the cell. The entry of the water causes protoplasts to push against the cell wall, resulting in the development of the pressure potential denoted by. The pressure potential has a positive value and is identical to the hydrostatic pressure called wall pressure or turgor pressure. The water relation of the plant cells are summarized in the following simple equation. The water potential term in this equation can be thought of as a net tendency of a plant cell to take up the water by osmosis. The direction of the water movement can be determined by comparing the water potential of the cell with that of the surrounded solution. If the water potential of the cell is more negative, then that of the water will be absorbed. In dilute solution, plant cells take up the water until the solute potential tending to draw water is in just balance, and the pressure potential tending to oppose water entry. At equilibrium, the cells are said to be fully turgid. If, however, a plant cell is placed in the concentrated solution, the water is withdrawn from the protoplast, which therefore shrinks away from the cell wall. A cell in this condition is said to be plasmolysed. The concentration of the dissolved substance inside the plant cell can be estimated by finding the external concentration, which the cell just begins to plasmolyze. At this point, the called incipient plasmolysis. The incipient plasmolysis, the pressure potential is 0, so that the water potential and the solute potential of the cell are equal and balanced exactly by the water potential of the external solution. That is, the experiments in which the plant cells are exposed to the solution of different concentration allow the estimated solute potential of the cell contents. This is done by the determination of the solute potential of the solution, which will result in the 50% plasmolysis. The terminology used to describe the water relation to the plant cell has changed in recent syllabus. Alternative terms which you may find in these older examination questions are summarized below. Note that these terms are regarded as obsolete and will not be used in the future ones. the water potential, and now we call them osmotic potential and osmotic pressure. The pressure potential, and now we call them wall pressure or the turgor pressure.